just indicate, maybe we just know we don't start.
Okay, you're live. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Good day, football fans, football fans, football fans. Metabolite is back. Metabolite is back. Happy New Year and happy festive season. This is 2026, our first episode of 2026. Welcome to the Metabolite. I'm your host Victor, and in the building we have our fellow rep from different clubs. This weekend produced, I think it was low amount of goals and low amount of expectation. It was full with draw soup. Except my club, my club actually provided enough joy for me. But let me just introduce our fellow guys in the building. Let me start with the Billy Club.
Make FSG do something.
May you follow the bully style, may you sack on the slot. No wahala now. We'll
May
get
they
the
give us
inspiration.
Maresca. May we swap with Chelsea. May they give us Maresca. May they take slots.
Oh, oh, no wahala, no wahala. Let's move on to the other fan in the building. Ray. I'm on still the kick, as America don't already kick the bucket. Now I'm on still the Ray. When I'm on recall. When we United take the clue from Chelsea to sack Amorim, because we go believe say ends don't come up before Amorim. We have fun now.
I agree. In- I say you get backing from the club, but small song go they cut the backing.
Normal. Also in the building we have our producer, even though he's currently busy, OJ in the building. We also have our Chelsea rep. Half an hour, okay? If you just say hi to the building before you come out.
Okay, happy New Year. Good evening, everybody. Welcome
Yeah,
to
good evening,
another
my dear.
segment. I am happy
Yeah,
to be
good
here.
evening, my dear. Yeah, my bro. Oh, wahala. And when we get to Chelsea section, if you are less busy, if you just indicate, maybe you just talk on Enzo Maresca.
For sure, for sure.
No wahala. But first, let me just appreciate our fans for supporting us and for giving us more views and more content to produce, because without you guys we no go dey here now and make us dey here. So we wish you guys again once again um happy new year, and more to come, more content to come this particular year, more growth and more growth and more production of different content. We promise this year will be more bigger and more explosive. The Metabolite is here to stay. So in general, today's episode is just a mix of review and preview of the weekend round of games. So we usually host our review show. So today we'll be mixing it up and talking more of what happened during the week, and looking forward to these weekend games. Let's start with the big news that broke out yesterday first. Enzo Maresca how would I say, after the Bournemouth game, there were reports that Enzo Maresca didn't host his post conference due to the fact that he was sick. But only for us to say Happy New Year, and then by noon we're hearing that Enzo Maresca is out. And let me start with Ray. Ray, how did you see the news coming out? Because I know Fab actually said something like that earlier on, but just that bomber from David Austin actually hit hard. Ray.
Okay, so the news was shocking in a way because I didn't really think that Chelsea were going to sack him. At least not now, because honestly, he has done well to a degree. With the young squad he has had, and the fact that since he has been there, they've never really regressed, and that's one of my biggest. That's one of my biggest signs to measure if manager is doing an alright job, whether they are regressing or not. So I think for since when he came in, they've been in an upward trajectory, and it's not like they are buying it's not like they are buying established players on him. These are players that they are young and he's just trying to make a good squad with. But I think from the post Everton game where they won 2-0 early in December, when he said it was the worst 48 hours he has had in his time as Chelsea's manager, you could tell that there was already serious tension between him and Ford. And you could already tell that there was serious tension. And it was just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. I believe that it's beyond just results. I feel like although Chelsea have had I think since December they've not been really, their results haven't been really good. But you could always bet on them to maybe find their way back. So I don't really think it's just results. I also think there is something else. There is there was this tension between the manager and the dressing room. There was this tension. Sorry, I said dressing room between the manager and the board. There's something going on because ever since that Everton game, the conference was very, very shabby from what he was saying. So yes, it was surprising, but also not very surprising.
Yeah, yeah. Still on the performance based results. Some might say they actually regress. We were saying because you were saying that you feel like he hasn't regressed because because I saw a stat online, they were calculating based on different points so far accumulated so far based on Chelsea season. I think after Poch, because Poch and Graham Potter was the lowest in the past 6 years, this season has been low. And considering the fact that they were kind of second, they were 2 points, 3 points behind us now, 13 points of this month. That was December, only to be currently, I think it's 15 points behind us now. Some might even say that Enzo Maresca hasn't been platforming some of their players currently, like Estavo and some certain kind of formation he's implementing is not actually suitable to the style of play. Some might even say he's not even getting the best out of Palmer and getting the best out of what is his name, Garnacho and Duco. So are you trying to, can you find a way to kind of justify, or let us play the advocate to try to justify why the board can actually think about sacking Enzo Maresca?
When I meant regression, I was talking like from his time at the club in comparison to how they were before he came. So I feel like ever since he came, they've not really regressed because I think when he came, they're in the conference league now. He came, he even won the conference league, made them finish in the top four, went to win the Club World Cup, beating the Champions League winners in the final. This season too, they started well. It's just this last month that they were having some kind of problems.
Wobbles.
There's wobbles because, like you said, they're like 2 points behind us now at a point, I'll be 3 points, and now they are like, I don't know whether 15, 14 points behind,
15 points.
15 points behind us now. So yes, they might have stumbled, they might have maybe had some issues, but it's not like that serious one where you're like, okay, this guy has to go, he has to go like right now, because this was the same manager that in the summer he was crying that they should get him a centre back. He was literally telling the club, please buy me a centre back. He was even saying it in his press conferences out loud, so everybody to know that he's asking for a centre back. And when the manager starts coming to the press to say that he wants something, it's always a sign that he's not being fully backed in their decisions in the
Backed.
boardroom. Yes. So that's just how I see it. They were spending all the time on Garnacho when they could have gotten in the centre back they wanted. But that's why the way their results wise, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I know they've stumbled recently. I think they've had like only one win in the last 6 games or 7 games. I'm not quite sure again. Just that Everton victory. But if you look at some of the games they've played, Enzo Maresca was not really the one that you say, okay, this was why they lost the game. Like I said, their squad is very young, and when you have that kind of young squad, you expect some kind of inconsistencies. The likes of Garnacho, even the likes of Pedro, Dilap, all these guys, you don't expect consistency from them. It's just how they operate. Gittens. So all these guys, Neto can be one of the older ones. Then he getting the best out of Palmer. Palmer just came back. Palmer literally just came back. He literally just came back. I think he came back like against Everton. That was his first start. That was like 4 games ago. So if you are using this as yardstick to say, okay, this guy deserves to be sacked, then I don't believe that is an accurate depiction of how their season has actually gone on.
All right. Thank you. Emerald, over to you. There were reports that Enzo Maresca was actually discussing with Man City about replacing Pep, and a report about the club and Enzo Maresca's relationship have been tense for a long time. Now, in this particular case, now who actually will win this particular saga? Is it Enzo Maresca having a Chelsea Football Club?
Well, if you ask me, I would say there is no win. I don't think there's a win for anybody for right now. Um, Sacking your coach or your manager mid-season is always a risk for any team. You understand? Except he's doing extremely bad. When I say extremely bad, that is, I'm talking about maybe relegation bad. So maybe you're looking for a way out, and you cannot really say aside this month, you cannot really say Enzo Maresca has been totally bad. Okay, you get so I don't think it's a win for Chelsea, and I don't think it's a win for Enzo Maresca as well. As a coach, yes, you can still get a job, but then staying at Chelsea can still help maybe build his resume for getting maybe a bigger offer or a bigger job, because Chelsea was still in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. They're still in the Champions League. They're still clearly in the top four race. They're still in the FA Cup. So you could have won maybe one trophy from here or the other place. You understand? So, and that might boost your maybe any job you are looking forward to. Let's say the Man City job that is rumored to have been looking forward to. I just feel like this situation, like what Ray said, is not based on performance alone. Although from an angle, some persons might say, okay, performance might be a part of it. They might just say, okay, he's not even doing well this month. Okay, let's just use that as a yardstick, an opportunity, but it's not really all based on performance. I would say performance is like maybe 20% of it or 10% of why he was sacked. I was actually trying to get more information on the news. I saw, aside the fact that they said he was talking to different clubs, not just River City. I heard about Juventus as well. The fact that we're talking to different clubs. Then I also heard that I think Chelsea has this medical team, that has a separate, like they have this autonomy over their rules and everything about their injured players. So they are the ones to tell you when this player will be fit and how many game time will be having when he is fit, like to attain total fitness and all. And they said there were troubles between the medical team and Maresca because he's not willing to abide by what they have been saying. So we are just hearing all sorts of things, Sha. We are just hearing all sorts of things. I just feel like, I feel their vision, or should I say vision, or I feel like this Chelsea team has too many restrictions for managers. So he's not able to do his job to his full potential. And when you see managers like this being restricted, it gets to a breaking point where they will just, I don't want to do again, that kind of thing. They probably hold a meeting and both sides cannot come to an agreement. So I believe that's what happened. So there's no win for me. There's no win for anybody. Not that Chelsea, not Maresca.
All right. Joke, if you are available, if you just unmute your mic, let's get Chelsea fan perspective on this game. Okay.
Maresca carry me dey go. To be very honest, I am in shock. I'm in great shock. Hey, okay, man. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start from. You know, I don't know. I don't know the direction the club is even going now. It's not like the manager was doing badly. At least some managers that they were backing. Some managers when they don't be back like 6 years now, they get some scrap as proof. This man came in 18 months ago and he has already won two major trophies, two major European trophies, Club World Cup. He won it. Uh-uh. Why Arteta come out? Here's Arteta.
Hello, you hear me? You okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
So just your take on Chelsea and Maresca issue.
Well, I feel like it has to do with stubbornness. You know, it was. I feel like he wanted to leave. You know, he has been pushing for it. But you resigning, you might not get that. You might not get a certain commission. I feel so. He wanted the club to relieve him of his duties so that he can get his compensation. Because I feel like he's already leaving. Because when a manager feels like he he he's not being tended to, like his needs are not being tended to, like what everybody has been saying, he actually wanted the centre back. But then Chelsea were opting for wingers instead, and they got Obaino Gittins and Garnacho that are quite below average. They have been doing very, very badly. Although sometimes they show a glimpse of masterclass, but we can attest to the fact that they are very average. So it's actually hurtful that they had to let him go. But a blue is always a blue. They have they've how do I put the English? They've accustomed us to not being attached to a manager because they will always sack. I don't know what Todd Bowley is doing. That if you say na Roman he be. Roman Abramovich, they actually sack when you're not winning it. This man actually want things. You know, working with this kind of young squad without experience. The most experienced player in Chelsea now is Reece James or maybe Tosin. So I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It pains me a lot. But then let's see what Chelsea has for us later on. That's my take. I'm very sad right now. Carry me, they go. Maresca, carry me, they go, they go, they go. Goodbye.
All right, all right. Jeremiah Alpha now.
Are they right? Good evening, everyone.
Oh, oh my guy, good to happy new year, happy new year. My guy, we did Enzo Maresca Matao. We dey actually the mourn Enzo Maresca Mata. What's your take on Enzo Maresca and Chelsea whole issue?
I really appreciate the all fan base, Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Barca coming together to speak on this issue because I feel like it's a general thing at this point. We need the support of other fan base to help us liberate my club from sacking managers on without real reasons, without like solid reason. I feel what happened to Maresca, even though they will say the club and the coach separate amicably, I felt like it was more of sacking than just you go my own, you go your own. Because you're not providing the requirements this coach needs. If you look at our squad today, you barely see a world class player. You can only call like three players that are world class. That's if they are even consistent to because for you to be world class, you have to be consistent, giving performances day in and day out. But then we don't have the world class players to go for title runs. We don't have them. And we can, me as a Chelsea fan, I can say, okay, yes, Rich James is world class. All right, Palmer, maybe he's up there too. I know again. That's the only two players I feel that are world class. And Caicedo too. He's world class, but I'm not sure he's in that debate yet because of consistency issue. But you don't have these players that will give you world class performance day in and day out. But then you are sacking a manager that has won you the club World Cup, which will be actually ruled out of the conversation. If you look at the prediction for who to win that club World Cup, it was the Bayern, PSG, Real Madrid, not Chelsea. And this man actually wiped PSG 3-0 for first half. Like, do you know how good you have to be for you to beat PSG like 3-0 for first half? Like a very good super team. You actually use one half, they expose them. And you can't tell me now, say Maresca is not that good. Maresca is this, Maresca is no, Maresca is good. Maresca is a tactician. What is lacking is that he does not have the players to go for title runs. He does not have them. See Ateta. Ateta get like at least 6 world class players for his team. At least 6. If we are being serious, he has at least 6 world class players. He has not even produced enough return to say, okay, he's a good manager or a bad manager. And I'm not even talking about being good or being bad. But you see the club still backing him every season. We're still putting our hope in him. We're still putting our trust in him. Then why would Chelsea not do the same thing? If you bring Pep from Man City into Chelsea right now, he's not gonna win the league with Garnacho and Gittins. He's not gonna win the league. We keep buying young players and expecting them to like turn into one monster, give us monster performance every time. Estevao is how old? 18 years. Garnacho is like 21 or 22. Gittins is like 21 or 22. Palmer, Caicedo is like 23. All the players are young. Enzo is like 23, 24. Rich James like 24, 25. They are young players. There's no like this. Our oldest player in our squad is 20 is of 27 years of age. That's our oldest player. 27 years. So you have these players that are not matured enough to give you these runs of title winning runs. So I feel like our problem is not the manager, and it's about the board. That's the problem of this team of Chelsea. It's not the manager. The manager has not. There's nothing wrong with Maresca. I know that sometimes his substitution or his lineup may be bad and this, but he is not the problem. We should know. We already know that he's not the problem. So that's it.
All right. Since we know that it's not the problem now, but it has happened. It has happened. Now there have been rumors that Liam of Strasbourg manager, which is also under the same Blueco agency, which is run by both Chelsea and
Okay.
Strasbourg. Now, so are you like, is that you guy your ID candidate? Or you have someone else in mind, like Fabregas or Xavi or even Amorim of United, because you've openly expressed your love for Amorim in this particular podcast.
Good. Let me cut you there now. You are sucking Maresca. Who in world football today that is available? Let's talk about availability. Which coach is available that will do more than Maresca? That's the first question. Then yes, you tell me that there are coaches like Nagelsmann. I don't know if you know that former Bayern coach. He's good, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not even sure he's better than Maresca. He's not. So which coach today? And they want to bring Strasbourg. Oh my God! Like in what world do you think he's better than Maresca? Strasbourg coach. In what world? He is nothing close to Maresca. Maresca is like, oh my God, oh my God.
Go
Maresca
your
actually,
God what? Go your God what? Okay, wait. Before Chelsea, have you been following Maresca before he came to
Maresca.
Chelsea?
Okay. Let's start from let's
Because
continue
you
it. Let's
cannot say
continue.
what you need to understand is that you cannot say that they are not coaches. What you say is that this is probably not the right time because most of the coaches you see now they will still be mid-season too. most coaches would not want to leave mid-season. Like, do you know what it means that Chelsea is looking for a coach? Chelsea is looking for a coach. Like, most coaches will run with speed and accept the job. You understand? So it's just the timing. I just feel like it's the time. It's not
Let's
like, oh,
let's
you
talk
will
about
not
let's talk about
see
let's talk about
anybody
Maresca.
better than
Let's
Maresca again.
let the topic be about Maresca. Let's talk about Maresca.
Ma- Maesca don't
Maresca has
go,
not
my guy.
Maresca
Maesca
has
has gone. See, Maesca
Ma-
has gone. See, what I say,
no,
Maesca
let's
has
talk about
gone.
Maresca now. He wants to talk about Maresca. He wants to talk about Maresca. Let's talk about Maresca. Maresca, I'm not gonna see Maresca as an experienced coach because he just started his career like 5-6 years ago. He's a rookie compared to Guardiola, compared to Klopp, he's a rookie. The only two teams he has managed is Leicester and Chelsea. And with these two teams, he has won something for them. You might say, okay, it is championship. He won the championship in his first season for Leicester. He came to Chelsea. He won the Club World Cup, which we were completely ruled out of the equation. And he won
But she not be
which now
slot win Premier League. So
so
this
are you going to tell
I mean she not be
do you
Amorim,
want to tell
not
me
be Amorim
do you want to tell me that
win
slots
this thing for this club. That's not a
do you want
criteria that oh you are a
do
very
you want
good
to tell me
manager
that
or
Slots won
anything.
the
No.
Premier League with his own intelligence or with the brilliance of the players? Was what did Slot did last season that was intelligent that you feel that okay, this is the reason why Slot is the reason why we won the league? I'll tell you for free. The reason why Liverpool won the league last season was Salah's brilliance. It was nothing concerning any manager. If it was me that was coaching that club,
It was Salah's you are saying it was
brilliance. That
Salah's
was what
brilliance.
it was not
Yes,
Slot.
I agree. Listen to me. I'm a Liverpool fan, yeah.
Environment for Salah to flourish.
Salah practically won us the league, yeah, right. But this coach did a lot of things right last season. You cannot take that from him. The way he used Salah is very, very. It should not be the same Salah we say he used last season. Not be the same Salah still they struggle this season.
Okay,
So
now
what is the difference?
Salah
It was the way he used him last season. Number
now
two,
with
the
Salah
substitutions he
struggle,
was making last
has
season,
he has he done
perfect.
anything brilliant?
See, listen to me, Jerry. Listen to me,
Okay,
Jerry. I
I
feel
hear you.
like you are overhyping Maresca at this point. He's a good manager, yes, we agree.
At the overhyped Maresca.
He's a good manager, yes, we agree.
You see what
But then
Maresca do
you're telling me, okay, wait, you're telling me, wait,
no,
yes, wait.
you see what
Just
Maresca
wait.
do
Hold on, let me
Barcelona
just.
Stamford Bridge.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me make my point, please. Hold on. Yes, he won the Club World Cup, which was a brilliant win. I'm not taking anything away from him. But look at he outsmarted PSG in the final. But look at the matches he played towards the before the final. I'm not taking anything away. I'm just saying, if he had like, let's say they have swapped the opponents, like giving PSG and PSG take Chelsea. Chelsea might have not gotten to the final. Fine, you got to the final, you won it. Fine. Now you are saying conference league, won the conference league. Like, who not gonna win the conference league, bro? Like Chelsea, no go. Like, you people use third team to play that team to final, and you are bragging with you are telling me conference. Like, who not go win conference league, bro? Any of the big how many teams call like the first 10 teams in Premier League, they're going to win that conference easily. So I feel like you're overhyping this guy. Yes, he has done well. He's been trained. But this is the same manager that you don't say this guy is struggle. And you are telling me like, I know he might pick up, but guy, don't tell me if you don't have any other manager anywhere. What he has done, like, what has he done? And it's not that won the Premier League in the first season. See how they call him out day in, day out. Call him out seriously. Like, I don't even they follow him play safe. I know they follow him laugh. Sure, we know they top on for table, but with the top on for table, you understand? So what I'm saying is that you're hyping this guy too much. Don't tell me there's no manager anywhere. You don't see any manager. There are managers everywhere. That's what the same thing I'm still telling Victor. Victor said you sack Arteta now, you don't see manager. But you see Maresca.
I'm telling you
Maresca. Who be Maresca? Who be Maresca?
I'm telling you
Because No, no, no. Let's be serious. Who is Maresca? Like I want to know. Honestly,
I'm
you dey
telling
sharp Maresca.
you for a fact that City, City will
Yes, he
one
can have
step,
his
one
moment.
leave
He can
City,
be
Maresca
tactical when he wants to. He can
will
win
be
big games. But this time, Maresca,
close for them.
let me.
Once Pep leaves City, Maresca will
What
be the
happened to
coach
a tactical
of
decision then? Don't
Manchester
overhype
City.
this guy for God's sake. This guy has bottled 20
Why?
points
Because
from
they
winning
would
positions. Do you know what it means to bottle? See, if
understand
my
this.
coach bottled
You are not
20
giving
points from winning position, I
guy
go
the
call for a
players
sack.
he needs, and
Like, no sentiment, guy. No fucking sentiment. 20 points from winning position. I go to win match, you go bottle. I go win match, you go bottle. I go win match, you go bottle.
I beg, we don't to take time for my issue. Maybe we just go to other person matter. I wish all Chelsea fans and all Chelsea
bro,
organization
I'm not
my
overhyping this
condolences.
guy. Uh,
Jeremiah, relax. Maybe just
But you guys know say
the,
Jeremiah will
the
always hype
question,
Maresca. Now,
the
no be today.
question, the
No, it is hype
question
and but this
you ask
is
yourself, the
overglazing at this
question you
point,
ask
guy.
yourself,
Like it's good,
now I
but
ask
not be
now
the way they
who
call
will
am say
replace
as if now one kind legend we don't achieve one kind
who will
thing.
replace
You go
the,
shout
Maresca? Now what I
conference league.
ask you
Conference
again.
league where you play with third
the
team.
question you ask yourself, the reason, wait, let me round it up. Let me, please.
Go on, bro.
When can I speak yourself in those points? We have Tosin that could not, that, oh my god, like, do you know how those bad defenders are? Like, do you know how terrible Tosin is? Do you know how terrible Chaloba was at the points? It was nothing, like,
The trophies you are
it was not Maresca's,
the
it was
trophies
not
you are
Maresca's
bragging
fault.
about that you won. The trophies you are bragging about that you won. Which players did you use to win them?
No, Sunderland has a better defense than Chelsea. Let me just be clear with you now. Sunderland has a better defense than Chelsea. Is it the coach's fault? No. Now the players, so they give the coach that I use. This coach legitimately said I need a CB. After that COVID injury, he said it in a press conference that he needs a CB. The club do here saying he needs CB. What did the club do?
My
What did
guy,
the club
my
do at
guy,
that point? Nothing.
my guy. See what happen now.
So
Master
if
don't
you
go.
tell me say we lose 20 points from winning position, it was not the coach's fault. The
Then
defense
let
was
him leave.
naturally
It's
My
as
bad.
guy,
simple as that. If you cannot manage the team, leave. It's as he leaves, so hey, mind don't rest. As
now
Bro,
why they
Chelsea
say you
club
if
don't
you
want to give
give
him,
this
so
guy
he not fit do the
players,
job. Then leave.
if you give
That's
this
as
guy
simple as that.
players and no deliver, now different game.
Look at these people in Baka. This guy in Baka. How much Baka they give him the side players? But he's managing what he has. They say Martinez will be say the help the high line. They say Martinez not be now the brag say now win Baka 3-0. Martinez that was the major defender in his team. He is they sell him, but he still they pass the team they go. But they
As
still they use the
bad
team they
as
go.
bad
He the top La Liga now. And
as
you're
bad
telling
as you
me
think that Barcelona defense is, it is way better than Chelsea's defense. That's how
no
bad we
nah
are.
no
but
no
we
no
are
no
not
no
beat the
no
Barcelona. We are
no
not
my
beat them
guy
with clean
no.
sheets.
We beat the Barcelona
With
not
clean
because of we had
sheets.
a
Which
good defense.
defenders will I use?
It was because of Maresca. The reason why we beat Barcelona was because of Maresca, not
You
because
are
of the
saying it
defense.
again, my guy. You are
It
saying
Okay,
was
it
wait,
because
again,
of
my
wait,
guy.
wait.
Maresca. We
So
beat Barcelona because of
Jeremiah.
Maresca, not
Jeremiah.
the
So
defense.
the day Chelsea wins a match and you get a clean sheet, now kudos to Maresca. Then the day Chelsea
No,
lose
I'm not.
is
I'm not.
the
I'm
defender's
that.
fault, is the
That's not
player's
directly my
fault.
point.
Baba,
That's not
that's
directly my point.
biased
But
stuff, bro.
all I'm saying is those 20 points you are screaming that he bottled a 20 points lead. It was not. It was not necessarily his fault. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so it's
The
the
defense is
player's fault.
bad.
So if he wins a match, it's not is you praise Maresca. It's not the players
We
you
we
praise.
we spoke about this Barcelona match, and I told you that the reason we won Barcelona was not because of we had a very good defense. That was not the reason. The reason why we beat Barcelona was because of Maresca. Simple and clear.
All right,
Man,
all right, all right. No wahala, no wahala. We don't want to talk about the Maresca issue, but anyway, we will still drop more update. From rumors now, yes, he's likely Strasbourg coach Liam,
And the
elder
form
brother
now,
of
we can do it.
elder brother of Liam Delap. Now him be the favorite to get the Chelsea job. But we have spent too much time on this particular Maresca issue. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Some during the week we saw some certain results, some certain games. So to this time we'll mix both the result and preview together. So let's start with Liverpool. My guy Emered. I started watching a match yesterday
Alpha.
because I just like first of all there was no I was waiting for Man City match to start. So I was just like may I just waste it as small. May I just watch Liverpool play game. The first half, show brilliant, play ball. But the second half, like guy, no output, no input. And this list, the bench players, like of Okafor was on the bench. What was his name? Kabelum is on the bench, and you guys were not still able to break leads. Guy, one of your one, and his slot, his time is numbered, Abi.
Well, I've been saying it since. Now most of una never dey hear me since. I believe some of you people are now coming to the light. You see, there's something I would do when it comes to blaming players. Yes, when a player is at fault, I will blame the player. But you see, you can only do so much to some players. You see, the manager matters a lot. That's why I was making reference to that Maresca case. You see, at the slot, he's killing the team. He's killing our fields. He's killing our reputation. Like he's just murdering us week after week, every match game. Like I cannot believe that we are playing at Anfield and we cannot even do anything. Like I was speaking to a player, I was telling him like if we get hold of the ball, what are we doing with the ball? Like where is our attack? What are we doing? I was praising Liverpool like we had the best attack in the league. And look at it, last season it was clearly evident we had the best attack. We can score from anywhere. We can score set pieces. We are very good on counters. We are good with long balls. Like we can score anything, and our players can go toe to toe with defenders, beat them, put in a cross or score. Like we have so much in our arsenal that we can score from any means. That's how we were the best attacking team in the league. But this season, nothing. Like we don't have any plan. All the goals we have been scoring so far since we started that our losing streak, all the goals we have been scoring is just mostly individual brilliance. Mostly individual brilliance. Ekitike will just do magic, he will score. Ekitike will do magic, he will score. Like there's no good chance creation, nothing. Everything is just zero. We are just passing the ball. Nobody's creating anything. We can't score from set pieces. We can't score from counter. We have counter. We are carrying ball go front. Somebody will return 360 first, pass the ball to the back, and then we start the slow whatever build up or whatever again. So at this point, and it's not as finished Liverpool. Like we are the base level like this. It's just so sad that when you see Chelsea sacking their manager Maresca, somebody that won them conference and club World Cup, we will say that he won us champion Premier League. We cannot sack manager, and we see that day by day we are getting worse. Some people will say, but people have like seven matches unbeaten, abi 8 matches. Out of the seven or abi 8 match, only Inter was the strong team that we beat, and it was with penalty. All the other teams draw twice to Leeds, draw to Sunderland, win Wolves with struggle, win Brighton. Yeah, we are lucky. Which other match again? All like disaster.
Now big bottom.
No, they are just bottom half people that were just doing all these things again. So So it's finished for Liverpool. It's finished.
It's not
Just
finished yet. It's not finished yet. You know, I get
it's finished,
Fulham,
bro.
I get Fulham on
It's
Sunday. My guy, looking at Fulham game, what do you think the game is going to be? It's not finished yet. Now it's still get 38 games.
if
Still
any
get
of
38
Fulham
games.
see the team say, oh, you can play Liverpool your ticket. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh.
Guy, one of my guys lose more than 20K this weekend. My phone, yeah, he play Liverpool. He say 60 Liverpool game. He say Liverpool game na period. Liverpool lead. Because
Okay.
Liverpool are talking about 1.4. So Liverpool say Liverpool
Man,
game na.
you people should learn your lesson now. This is free advice. If anywhere you see Liverpool wrong, avoid them. They will see. You see Fulham game, will lose. Bet.
No,
Fulham at home.
Fulham
Don't worry,
they're
we
missing some
lose.
they're missing key players now. Missing key players like Iwobi, missing players like
The
Kamibasi.
key players have been missing. Has it stopped them from winning or? I think they have not even lost since they started this AFCON. I don't think they have lost any
No,
game.
they have not lost. They have not lost yet.
Woo! Just don't worry. Don't be surprised. Like
Your scoreline for the game. Fulham, Liverpool.
small line. I don't even know if we're going to win score. I don't know.
It's never usual level yet now.
I don't know, Sha. We normally try to score, but I can't really say. But if I would say, let me just say 2-1. Fulham wins 2-1.
Alright, 2-1 Fulham. Let me go back to it. Wait. I said America, and it's Slot has been making some certain tweak to his formation recently. Now going to play 4-4-2. He brings in Chiesa the last match. Now this one he brings Chiesa. What is your take on Liverpool? Opposite they get bad season, they still they very very high in the table. Wait.
That table is a fugazi. I'm a United fan. If we win this, we can go to fourth. Do we look like a top 4 team to you? The Premier League now, the table does not it's not a yardstick for anything. It's just how the league is this season. Many teams are like on the same level. Like someone said, the ceiling of the Prem is not as high as it was before, but the floor has increased like mad. Like the base floor. The smaller teams have gotten really better. Although the top teams are not as good, but the smaller teams are doing quite okay. So the table is now really
So
tight.
will you say the league is actually
games.
good this season, or is poor this season?
I don't know. I don't know how you would describe it, Sha, but I don't know. I don't know the words whether it's better or poor, because many teams are like around the same level. You get what I'm trying to say? They're like around the same level.
Or can you say the league is just too competitive, like very, very competitive at this
I
point?
don't think
Because
it's competitive.
But I'm not
because
talking this
it's
for
not-
last
it's not
season,
competitive.
no.
It's not
When we win
competitive,
league,
it's
I'm not
competitive.
talking. I said the league
The league-
poor. Oh.
no,
This
the league
season
is
now,
not-
the
the
league
league
don't
is not
Premier
competitive.
League this season
No, league is not
is
competitive
different.
because you can't tell me Aston Villa is third and is gapping the next person with over 10 points. It's not competitive.
It's always
Like,
competitive.
You people should not use that logic. We beg. The league is poor. Last
League
season when Liverpool were
The league is
leading, they
not
said
poor.
the league
is not
is.
poor. The league
But
is very
last season that was what they said. Now they
competitive.
said the league is poor. That's why Liverpool are leading. That Liverpool are leading. The rest people. I think last season it was something similar. Now the first two.
no,
This is even
is
good.
more
The
worse.
first two, Liverpool and
This season is
Arsenal,
more worse.
were like miles above the rest people.
Yes, there was the point.
So it was something. It's something like if you look at the table now, aside from the first two, maybe three, maybe which one now? The
What I'm
rest
trying
are just under. So
what
it's
I'm
something
saying
similar.
is what I'm saying. The ceiling of the league has dropped, but the floor has increased. I think beforehand, the way the top 6 teams were and the rest of the league, there was like this gap. There was a gap between them. Now the gap has breached so much that the floor of the league is now higher. Floor is like the base of them. When you remove Wolves and then Burnley, any other team is a hassle. You understand? Any other team, it's a big hassle. Even the Burnley, so if you catch them on a bad day, the hassle, they're just hassles. then the floor has improved. The floor of the league has improved, but the ceiling is not as high. When I mean the ceiling, look at the likes of the club sides, the Pep sides of the late last decade. These teams were like the ceiling. They were really, really good. They were really high. But I don't think any team is as good as those teams now. But the poorer teams are now way better than they were that time. So it just depends on the lens you're looking at it from. That's just how I just. I just
What
how
about
I-
Liverpool matter? Liverpool matter and how they be performing
Okay,
this season.
back to Liverpool. I do feel like Slot has been scrambling since. It's not like Slot is trying to build something or is trying to build something that would that they can build on. It just feels like he's just trying to get results. So what you now get is lots of tweaks, lots of this and that, lots of trying to put things together. Works this week, next week it doesn't work. It works this week, next week it doesn't work. It's trying something else. So it's just very, very unpredictable over there. But I think recently, Sha, they've been better results wise. I mean, there was a time when they lost about 4, 5 games in a row, but they've picked up some points recently, and they are now at the top end of the table again. So I don't really know what to say about what's going on over there. I think Liverpool fan will be better to
Say the truth. Say the truth, bro. What do you mean? You don't know what to say.
Slot is a Premier League winner, given the benefit of the doubt.
I swear, give it at least one season. At least one season, may he stay. At least one season, may he stay.
But actually,
Endure.
he won the Premier League, so
If not that this league is poor,
now,
if not that this league is poor, we are supposed to be in relegation by now.
they play. Not that bad now.
It's not that bad, now, my guy. It's not that bad. Yeah, how do you see that game with Fulham ended this weekend?
Oh, it's going to be tough. I think Liverpool have dropped points in Fulham over the past 2 seasons now. It's not going to be easy. And Fulham, they've been looking quite solid. And then you have Wilson still trying to put on other things. Yeah, and Smith Rowe. Okay. For them, Sha, I believe it's going to be a draw game. I think they will draw. I don't think Liverpool will win that game. I think they'll be okay. To be like it. So I'll go 1-1. 1-1
All right,
to
1-1 do. 1-1 do. Jeremiah, okay, 2-2. Jeremiah, slots and the slots matter. You mentioned one comment earlier. You said Enzo Maresca is not on the same level with them and the slot. So in that statement, I can actually deduce the fact that you feel like an slot actually deserve to be sacked from Liverpool job. Abi?
I'm not the one that's going to say if he's going to be sacked or not. It's Liverpool fans that if they want him to be sacked, he should be sacked. But what I'm saying
They have
is,
been said they have been sacked, but you now, do you believe he should be sacked?
of course, definitely,
Of course, bros. This is somebody that speaks the truth.
definitely.
Like, how can you sack Maresca and Slot is still in the league? Doing what
Yeah.
exactly?
I don't
Slot is the
don't
Premier
that.
League winner.
There
I
are
don't
different
understand.
levels.
And so
Slot
I
is
don't
the Premier League winner. You need
don't
to
see that
give him
Premier League
the
winner.
benefit of the doubt.
He did not win Premier League. He did not. People should stop this in the Premier League winner. Slot did not do anything last season to win the Premier League. He is not a. Oh my God! I'm telling you for a fact that if Ray coached Liverpool last season, they will win the Premier League. He did. See, there was no contribution as Slot did that was brilliant. He was not brilliant last season. He
sure
had
say
a
you
very
watched the league last
functioning
season?
team. He had a very functioning team.
Did you watch the league last season?
I watched the league last
he was
season, bro.
brilliant, bro. From
Did you watch
substitutions to
Wait,
tactics. Like
what
tactically, it was very, very good.
Oh, Jerry the former handle. Jerry the former.
Guy,
Bro,
it's like he doesn't talk. You know what our matches?
I'm telling you for a
Slot
fact.
last season was very, very good tactically.
last season?
You know,
The
guy,
Premier League
we
was
don't work out. Like the way he manages a game, eh? Oh God, the guy just
You know
lose
what
last season.
happened to Liverpool, Jeremiah?
This same
See,
Liverpool
Jerry,
season last season.
Slot go
Slot,
TSCL.
they get red card, they
If
change the
if
formation.
if he dey for Arsenal, if Slot dey for Arsenal go TSCL. If he dey for Chelsea, go TS big ACL. Like The only saving grace this man had, was he had a team that was functional number one, and Salah was at his all-time best. Like Salah last season was phenomenal.
Who platform Salah to play like that last season?
Bro, okay.
I don't
understand.
You know why he played like that last season?
Okay.
You know why he played like that
Ray,
last season?
Ray, I agree with you. Okay, this season that Salah has not been up to his best. What has this slot done this season? What have he done?
He changed his role this
He
season.
changed everything now.
Okay,
Not
he
even
changed
when
his
he
role.
gets.
He changed his
He
He
role.
changed everything. He's trying to do a new
See,
thing. He's trying to do a new pattern.
Liverpool's biggest problem is that they changed too much profiles.
Too much, too much,
You have
too much.
Nunes, you have Diaz.
He doesn't know.
you
He
have-
doesn't know how to make this work again. That's
he
the
doesn't know how to
because
make things work. That is because he initially did not know the way things was even working for him. I'm telling you this thing for free. This guy now just I'm not gonna call him a fluke. Wallahi, I'm not gonna call him a fluke, but he's not for
but like
Jeremiah, you don't win.
you get Isak, you get Wet, you buy
guy.
you no fit use them. You could not use these players. If na Maresca na do this thing, una for the Jack Maresca today. If na Maresca get Isak, will be one of the highest goal scorers.
Maresca no get. Okay, wait. Maresca no get Enzo. You know get Caicedo.
Eric James.
You know get Enzo James. You know how much be Caicedo and Enzo money? Now 5 million they buy them.
Let's talk about it now. You're talking about this set of players that did not actually win anything last season. Like not in the Premier League, they did not actually do like their best in the Premier League last season. You're talking about a Liverpool team that is a defending champion number one. They can't re-equip their squad again with
Re-equip. They don't re-equip any squad. They literally change almost everything. What are you saying?
You're telling
Jota,
me that
wait. Oh yeah, listen. We lost all our forwards aside Salah. You are telling me that aside Salah and Gakpo, we lost 3. Jota, Diaz, and Nunes. In our back, we lost 2. We lost Kwanzaa, although he didn't play much. Now we don't even have backup. We lost Arnold. Which was a very key figure in our chance creation. Wait now, bro. Wait. We lost Arnold, Abi. We lost Arnold.
Do you know that you guys bought Frimpong?
Frimpong and Arnold are different profile now. Why you say the team not the work?
Frimpong is enough to get the job done. He has done it before in the Bundesliga. No, I'm saying no.
Premier League and Bundesliga, bro.
You want to create excuse from slot. If now Pep do this, when I do something.
Wait.
If now Arteta do this thing,
Jeremiah, wait. Jeremiah, wait first. You not say wait first. You say I dey make excuse for slot. Like guy for this pod. Like
bro,
yeah, you know they even watch our pod.
If we are being realistic,
nobody hates slot reach me.
Right now, that's what
Nobody hates slot reach me. But one thing I will not do, listen, one thing I will not do is that I will not deny his brilliance last season. I will not deny his brilliance. As I hate this guy reach this season, I don't shout slot out since.
You guys should stop using that word brilliance. You don't brilliance.
Okay,
Jeremiah.
You don't win the Premier League with fluke. You don't win this league with fluke. You have to be doing something right to win the Premier League.
See,
What do you mean by Liverpool were far and away? Liverpool were far and away. I'm talking now.
Ray, I want to ask you a question. Ray. Can I ask you a question?
Okay, which question you want to ask me?
Good. Ray, if you were the coach of Liverpool last season that had Salah, which was unarguably the best, by far, best player in the Premier League last season, that was on fire from the beginning of the season to literally almost the end of the season, and you have Gakpo too was still very good last season. You had McAllister, which was He was not good at, he was not scoring, but he was stable from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. And I can go on and on and on calling players that was really at their best last season. If
Let
you get
me.
those players, if you get
Can I
those
talk?
players, you don't go
Can I
win
talk? Can I talk now?
it.
Slot last season
Yeah,
when he came in.
continue. Wait, talk.
On the previous season, Liverpool, I think they stumbled. They finished third now, and he came into a season where he didn't buy any players. He worked with the squad he had. He didn't buy any players. There are only players like McAllister, the likes of Gravenberch
Yeah, they
came up
finished
that
out.
came into form last season. Where was he the previous season? So this guy that reinvented Gravenberch role in the team, gave him a role to play. Even the Salah you are talking about, Seth, this Salah you are mentioning, you know the tweaks that Slot made last season to make sure Salah was the best he has been. Salah wasn't pressing high, but Salah wasn't pressing deep last season. He wasn't tracking fullbacks now. Salah just stay high. Will you suppose that Sobo to cover your lapses on that side? All I want from you is make the difference in the final third for me. He was getting Salah the ball in areas that favored him. Everybody, the likes of Trent, the like of Van Dijk, were playing to the strengths of these guys. This season came, he changed the role because the profile of players that allowed these things to happen last season, they are already gone. Jota, rest in peace to him. Nunes,
Diaz,
Preston,
Diaz
Stretcher,
especially.
defense, Diaz, same thing. You are calling players like Gakpo, Diaz, Salah. This unit of a team, he was the one that made them cohesively. I watched Liverpool games last season. There were games where you could see how this guy was making changes, in-game changes. If you want to doubt me, go and watch again. They drew to Fulham last season at Anfield. To come and see changes in that game, tactical changes with 10 men. This guy was literally, God, Jerry, like you didn't watch the Premier League last season.
You know watch Liverpool. I swear to God, you know what? If you watch Liverpool last season, you're not going to
you
get exactly. It was those when we, I think, towards when we have won the league or something. That's when we started playing nonsense.
You know what it means to lose? You lost Trent Alexander-Arnold. Your main builder and progressor on the back. You are calling Frimpong. Who be Frimpong? Frimpong and Keke. What these guys want to do for you?
All these things are the talks. Allah will judge you now for this thing. God, Amadio, all of they will judge you now for this thing.
Let's move on. This
wait. Can I speak?
Jeremiah.
You're talking about.
Jeremiah, by the time you say at the defense slot, me when you say they push for slot out things.
He tweaked that, he did this, he did that. Now only Premier League, now he win. He did not win FA Cup, he did not win Carabao Cup, he did not go to Champions League, he win Premier League.
Easy to win. Only Premier League. Easy to win Premier League.
When last Chelsea win am? When last Chelsea win am? In win Premier League. When last Chelsea see am?
I just that one small trophy.
How many times una don change manager? When last una don smell am? Even to qualify for Champions League, Chelsea was struggling for years to qualify for Champions League. Chelsea was struggling.
We have
Say win Premier League. Oh yeah, now go win am now.
Jeremiah,
Premier League go win am.
Jeremiah, Fulham Liverpool. I beg. Just a score. Jeremiah, Fulham Liverpool. I beg. Jeremiah, can you hear us? Jeremiah, like you don't go. You don't beat like. Okay. No wahala. If he comes, we continue. For me though, I feel Fulham will beat Liverpool 2-1. That's my one take. And Liverpool need to. Okay. Yes, Liverpool that bad from they'll come to Arsenal, see someone have finished the job. They are not to be sacked. So that is my own prediction.
See, we can lose to anybody. We can even lose to Wolves. When you see Arsenal, see, we will collect points from you people just for the sake of wickedness. That day I will be the biggest not supporter.
No wahala. But we go see. We go first this for Fulham. Then we come use your job for Emirates Stadium. Yeah, 2-1 Arsenal, but 2-1 Fulham win. let's move on to Amorim. Amorim United. Now, after I think Man U are currently on a unbeaten streak. Win one, lose one, win back to back, then win, lose, win, lose.
Unbeaten
Amorim
streak.
played I think if on three match unbeaten streak now.
That one on business streak. I beg you.
Lying now, beating streak now.
I don't understand again. Don't be unbeaten streak.
Slot on beating streak. 3
When we
wins, 4 draws.
Aston Villa.
Okay, let's Aston Villa. Okay, Robert. Okay,
They lose to Aston Villa. That's true.
That is true. Okay, but still two games.
Two games last week.
Okay.
Guys, look at those dates. I was actually packing something before. At the year on that ball, I put my mic on hold, on mute. No vex.
No wala. It's called like Fulham, Liverpool.
Fulham to win 2-0.
Thank you. Back to Man United. Your guy Amorim, first time he changed formation to four for back. He win match. Then he could say he won't go face Wolf. He got to for a press commentator say he has been watching Wolf games. He have seen certain ways Wolf can hurt him. That's why he reverted back with three back formation. What was the thing about the whole Amorim back? Even in game management, she's changing it to a 4-4-2 press, everything. How is Amorim life?
That's a life of confusion. That's a life of confusion. You know, I've said it severally that this guy is not taking us anywhere. Nobody wants to believe me. There is no thing that is pointing out, okay, this guy is taking us somewhere. We're just like on a road trip. We don't know where we are headed to. You understand? It's just there is no continuity. There's nothing that shows that, okay, what he's trying to do is even going to be sustainable. You needed to watch that Wolves game. Wolves are a team that have 2 points in 18 games. 18 games with 2 points. 2 bloody points from 18 games. They are like one of the worst teams Premier League has seen in recent times. Or even of what am I even saying? You need to watch that game.
Yes.
These Wolves, it was as if they were not even on 2 points. These guys were actually playing football. Do you understand? These guys were playing football. They were creating chances, playing through our press with so much ease at certain points. If not for our goalkeeper, I would have lost that game. Wolves have gotten their first 3 points of the season. And this is my problem. With Amorim, every game seems like there's a chance for the position. It's not a good thing to have. It's really not a good thing. It's actually very bad because you can make any team look competitive. I mean, earlier in the season, we saw how Grimsby played against us. Grimsby, you saw how Grimsby played against us earlier in the season. Any game can be competitive for the way this guy plays. In fact, now is that against Newcastle, he switched to a back four. Then he now said that he was going to adapt and going to tweak things in the press conference afterwards. Only for the next game, he's back to playing 5 defenders, 2 DMs against Wolves. Bloody Wolves. You have 5 defensive players on the pitch.
But he did it in the first leg. He won the game 4-1. So you can actually see.
We had Bruno in the game. We had Bruno in the game. I don't really see Bruno as a DM. We had bloody Ugarte and Casemiro playing in midfield that day against bloody Wolves with 5 defenders. You know what it means to have 7 defensive midfielders and defensive players out of your 10 outfielders. You have 7 defensive players. Everything just seemed rushed. Then even halftime he moved Zexi. He brought in I think Fletcher. Fletcher didn't have a very good game, but this Zexi sub, I kind of understand why he subbed Zexi because of he wasn't pressing that well in the first half. He was struggling in the role he was playing. But that's just because he hasn't really played well, much minutes in a very long time. So you could sense the lapses. So the whole thing was just very, very. So it's a very sad watch for me as a United fan. I'm not going to lie to you. So it's a very sad watch for me as a United fan. Normally, I don't really feel United games anymore these days. I've become very, very desensitized. But this Wolves game, it was very, very painful to watch. Not because we lost, but the performance was
You didn't
very.
lose the game now.
That's what I'm saying. Not because we lost. The performance was very damning. We drew the game, which is actually very sad, very bad. But the performance was damning. You know, there are some draws you have, and like, okay, it didn't just go our way. You understand? Okay, we could have maybe
Yeah.
taken more chances. We did our best, even if target is smaller thing. But this game was actually very sad because I could see, you know what it means for bottom of the table Wolves to like be able to nullify whatever you are trying to do. We couldn't build up properly in that game. We couldn't play football. Everything just felt rushed. We're relying on. I think there was a period where we were just playing set pieces in. We had like a 5 minute spell where we were just crossing corners into the box. It was a very, very bad watch as a United fan because it kind of like just shows that we are not really going anywhere under this manager. Even though he may win this game here, may win that game there, but as a unit cohesively, it's obvious that we are not having any coherent movement into anything sustainable. Everything just seems off the cuff. Everything just seems like, okay, we'll just try this one today. Okay, we'll tweak it this way. Now I'm sure that now he's begging for his players to come back. The likes of Ahmad and Bumo. I'm hearing that Bruno is saying he wants to start training, and the medical staff is saying he not start it. But Bruno wants to start training. That guy now wish and he wants to start training already. So you can see Bruno. If Bruno is back, Ahmad and Bumo, one of them comes back, then you can now start seeing more points here and there. Then
But right now, like this,
even the likes of
no
Kunia.
hope like this right now.
Yes, then anything we talk about players, manager of Tottenham Amorim, and it's sad seeing Amorim still there because for me he has a very terrible 1 year in charge of the club, and then you see Chelsea sacking Enzo, and you're asking yourself why are they sacking Enzo and Amorim is still in the job?
Wait, wait,
Because
wait, wait. I have a question for you, please. Just last one, please.
okay,
All right. Would you take slot at your club at this point?
Slot.
Like,
Yes.
Yes, bring him in, bring Slot in,
you don't know how much this suffer
bring
again.
him in. You said that
Relegation show. I swear to God, see, relegation show me.
don't worry, just give
Better
Slot.
hold your Amorim tight. Better hold your Amorim tight.
Abi,
If slot enter your
you
team,
see Amorim and Slot, I don't know who good pass.
Don't worry, give Slot.
What
Give
are
Slot. Give Slots some of our players. People don't understand what's going on in
Go
United. Child. People don't understand what's going on in United.
Man is not a bad man does not have a bad team. Oh. I swear, when I see
No.
the Man U team squad, the Man
No,
doesn't have a
Man U
bad
doesn't
team.
have a bad team. Even
We have
Liverpool doesn't have a bad team. You see something, it's just that the managers in these two clubs,
managers just
it's as
can't
if
get
they
the
don't
best.
know
Yes, they
they
can't get
don't
the
know
best.
how to get the best out of the players.
Like now,
That's the
like now,
problem.
for example, now I believe that football is player centered. It's about the players. As a manager, your role should be to get the best out of the players you
Still the
have.
best.
Then you pattern into how your system operates. You understand? But likes of Amorim now, they are too system centered. You now have players playing in positions or roles that does not suit them at all.
Okay,
You now
okay.
you now end up
Just
getting the best
take
out of
Slot
them.
for example now. Okay, our starting lineup, we have 4 defenders, we have
Fine.
5 midfielders and 1 attacker. No, it's 5 defenders safe with
Yeah, so
4 midfielders I mean, because Frimpong is not okay, let's say okay, it's just, but I feel like Frimpong is a makeshift whatever. So Frimpong now, which is supposed to be our right back,
Right
is
wing,
playing right wing. Then you play 4 defenders, McAllister, Curtis Jones, Soboslai, and Betts. Then just 1 attacker. And you expect that, oh, you will create chances. But you have people like Ngomo are there. They're not playing this, but
But
like
that guy is sick.
Praise
Listen,
is very
listen,
No, my
James.
guy.
listen, bro.
No,
Listen,
no,
bro.
no, no.
Listen. Give him
I get your
minutes,
point.
bro.
You
Give
need
him
the
see,
prevention, but
guy.
no, nah,
Most of
no,
all these
my
are
guy,
games.
no.
You see.
He's not saying
Listen,
that
bro.
we should start every game now.
I'm
Give him
not saying
some
start the
minutes.
boy. Give him minutes. Like,
He's
guy,
not
nothing they happen for our game. See yesterday game. Everything they stay. We are not creating anything. Put
there's no
Mboma in
need
that game.
to go to the
This guy
center.
has movement. He's like Diaz. He can create something. He can win you a penalty. How many times that man don't win a penalty for matches when I need them? Put this boy. He will do something. He will put in the crosses. Not being winners game against Newcastle, but no, you leave all the midfielders in. Like, why are we doing that? You carry 5 midfielders for inside game.
Five,
All
my
of
own are
them,
five
nobody.
players.
Oh,
Ah,
guy,
I always say this now. Whenever I look at United lineup and I see Dogo and Dalot on both sides, and I'm seeing 3
so
defenders, I already
like,
expect.
why you
I
playing like
already
this?
expect. I already expect something not to argue, not to go away. Because I don't know why. I'm not glad to you. I don't know why we play that negative sometimes. Even though he's saying
No,
that.
but the style of play. Wait, you wouldn't- before you came to Man United,
Okay,
you guys
I'm
knew.
coming.
Victor, when
You
they
guys,
talk true. So
When
many of
Ahmad,
all these
when
our
Ahmad,
youngsters who been there were saying it was Klopp now. I
my
know not
guy,
be from academy. I not came from
my
academy.
guy, my
I
He
guy,
know,
integrate them
Victor,
into the team. They have
I
the
know, I know,
Elliot.
I
at the end
They
of
be youngsters. I don't know the academy, but they be youngsters who be say they put it into the team.
man,
Small, small.
man,
They put the see.
I get